like a Hellcat.
Welcome back to Celtic Talks, and we are going to do our pre-shoot now. The ingredients. We got all this food we are turning into a feast. Somehow. I don't know how any of this goes together. We'll figure it out. But yeah. And not all this is going to be on camera, by the way. Unfortunately. Sorry, but that video would be way too long. So anyways, we will see you later. Welcome back to Celtic Talks. And we are going to make a salad out of stuff, and this is going to be interesting. So, first we start by putting a little bit of water. Not too much. We have a small pot and a little bit of water because we're going to hard boil some of our quail eggs. Not all of them. Or actually, no, you know what? We're going to hard boil all our quail eggs. So we're going to let that heat up.
Let's heat up. Let's look there. These are coconuts, freshly hammered. And
well, except the young coconut.
Yeah, that was sliced.
So this is the brown coconut we hammered with the coconut milk from it that we will strain and use. This is the white coconut with the milk we harvested from it that we will strain and use. This is the young coconut with, well, actually, that's just fine. That's not really needing to be strained. But we will use all these coconut milks somehow. Because we are not wasteful people.
The coconut milk we already have over here in a can.
Plus,
and
the other coconut. We have 5 different coconut milks now. Exciting. This one says Super Rich Formula, Cocoa King. This one's Food Lion brand, so... And, oh yeah, we also have coconut oil. Can you see the theme here? Kidding. We're doing a Jamaican dish and a Thai dish. But we are also doing other cultures. It's just... we don't know how. We went to Food Max and here in Harrisonburg. And I said, pick out whatever. I said, pick out whatever, I'll figure out how to use it.
For those who don't know, Food Max is a local, how do you describe it? I guess.
International food store down here. In the Berg.
Yeah.
Harrisonburg.
I mean, international, it's got a lot of foods from a lot of cultures, though. The one thing it doesn't have as much of as really helpful is we have to go to a separate store if we want to get stuff that's specifically European.
Unfortunately.
And on top of that, our Euro Mart shut down because of the pandemic.
Yep. So what the?
Cut away. Look at all the deliciousness.
Sorry about that. That was weird. All right. All right. We got another pin here. And we're just going to stare at it. I don't know why it's not doing anything. I'm kidding. So we're going to go ahead, and this one we're going to go ahead and actually we're going to use butter.
Our favorite thing, a block.
The brick. Seriously, we go through this much butter in this house. that we have to buy a block like every week or two. I think this one's 2 weeks and it's a new record.
That's because we knew we needed it for this video.
Yeah, so we've been eating out a lot more. You know, it's all for the cause. We're gonna cut back though.
Yeah.
On eating out because our wallets aren't happy.
And our waistlines could be happier.
Yeah.
Now that
Even though I am working out every day, it's still not good that we eat out as much as we do lately. But we only
thankfully Harrisonburg being a college town, a lot of the places are cheap-ish.
Yeah, if you know where to look. Well, cheaper than where we grew up, that's for sure. Because you know that's true, dude.
Oh, I know. But Loudoun County kind of is an unfair comparison. It's a rich, snobbish area.
No offense to anyone watching this in Loudoun County. Then again, if you admit it, I guess it's not really offensive, is it? So anyways, we're gonna melt our butter in this pan on medium heat. And this is about to boil. Let's watch it. I guess it's not true what they say. A watch pot does boil. we're gonna cut that back to medium. And then we're gonna take our quail eggs over here. I'm gonna actually grab a spoon, or not a spoon. I'm gonna grab a ladle. That'll be easier. The reason why is because we need to gently put these eggs in the water. We don't want them to break. And these eggs are like super tiny because they're quail eggs.
Unfortunately, we're not able to find things like ostrich eggs that are huge.
Yeah, we have chicken eggs, we have duck eggs, we have quail eggs. We're just missing ostrich eggs.
Or, you know,
that would be really fun.
Yeah. If you know where to get some, please tell us. We'd love to know.
I'd love to get some ostrich eggs. Without having to fight an ostrich.
I don't know. I mean, fighting an ostrich could be fun, but I feel like the Animal Humane Society or something would have a problem with it.
I guess it'd be easier than fighting a bear. Stories coming soon.
Although, there's an interesting question. What would it be like to fight a bear for a cub? How would you freaking possibly have any justification for that?
For a cub?
Well, yes. Essentially, it'd be take an egg. At least if it's a Pokemon
Okay, I wouldn't fight for a cub. That's a little too barbaric, dude.
Oh, you know, don't you want to keep one as a pet? Name it freaking Mr. Fluffaluffagus.
No, it was Snuffleupagus, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And then freaking raise a lion cub named Mr. Snuggles and raise a wolf named Mr. Cuddles. If you're wondering what the fuck we're talking about, when we were in high school, we had this interesting idea, I guess you would say, of one of us owning a wolf, one of us owning a lion, and one of us owning a bear, and we asked each other what we would name it. And in our defense, we were drank so many energy drinks. I don't even know what the heck was going through our minds. We were on a ton of sugar and caffeine.
Yep.
And no, nothing else. It was specifically sugar and caffeine. I am not lying about that. We drank a ton of energy drinks back in high school.
Brandon, to be fair, for comparison, we probably drink the same amount of alcohol as we did energy then now, but who knows?
That just further proves my point, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this down because I don't need the cleaning supplies right there. We're going to go ahead and figure out how to open this.
May I suggest scissors?
Fuck it. I hate dealing with these twist things, especially when they fall apart like that. Like that wire's just like completely exposed now.
And it's not like it's ever going back on anyways.
No, I'm using the rest of this today. The only reason I didn't use all this before was because it's just like so much. Put it in our pan. And these are collards, if you're wondering.
Ooh,
I forgot to mention that. Forgot to add that detail. So the thing is, we're going to be doing our we're going to be hard boiling our quail eggs. And then we're cooking our collards southern style.
There's another way.
There is the wrong way. If you're wondering what the wrong way would be, the wrong way would be not cooking them in vinegar. Because you can just saute them and go, I'm done. It's not the same. The only right way is southern style. At least in this house. Shift these around a bit because I gotta add more collards, so let's ain't all our collards. That should be put down after that rest.
Just slightly more ventilation.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the thing. We live in an apartment where the freaking smoke detector is very sensitive, so we have to have windows or doors open to keep the ventilation down.
Even though the smoke detector is on the opposite end of the apartment.
We've set it off before.
Exactly. It makes no sense. Who's a good collards? I'm kidding. So we're gonna cook this down a bit first. I know I said I'm cooking this in vinegar. I didn't lie. I just haven't added it yet. We're just cooking these down a bit more first, and then we're going to add the vinegar. Alright, that should be good. And now for the part that makes it southern style.
It wasn't a shit ton of butter.
That does too, but apple cider vinegar. I love this stuff.
Look at our eggs that are coming along quite nicely.
Yep. Going to go ahead and add some salt.
Or any type of salt.
Yep, we're specifically using sea salt, but again, to each his own. If you want it to be flavorful, use sea salt. If you want it to be meh, use whatever. Smells good.
Yep. Now we just gotta hope none of our neighbors come knocking.
Room for one more? No. Bye. Kidding. Some garlic. And some crushed red pepper. No, not some cayenne. We're not trying to make this spicy.
Though I have a feeling one year he will do a spicy Easter dish just to spite everybody around him who doesn't like spice nearly as much as him.
Yeah, but for that I need proper Carolina Reapers.
Oh God.
I'd be the only one touching it.
Yep.
And then we were just going to cover it and reduce heat to medium-low. Oh. I think I clipped myself on a coconut. Whatever. I have some broken skin there. Whatever. It's fine. So we're gonna throw it. Because we can. I'm kidding. And this one, we're going to be adding some oil. We're gonna turn this on medium. Gonna go ahead and cut our tomato. Just like that. You go in the trash. And then we're gonna go ahead and just put our tomato on a plate. We will use our tomato, just that comes later. Sorry for the spoiler alert. So in here, we're going to go ahead and add our summer squash chips. We're just gonna cook these up. A little bit more oil. And our summer squash is easy. Salt. And pepper. All there is to that one. And we just let everything cook. We're gonna check on our collards real quick. Oh yeah, look how beautiful those are turning out. They're turning this nice color now. Oh, it smells so good too. I think the ghost wants to leave. Our door just flew open. I think the ghost is trying to leave. Run!
I mean, why would it need to freaking open it? If it's a ghost, it can go through things.
I know, that was the joke, genius.
I know. I hear it ruined.
Not quite. Alright, anyways, but yeah, so. Just let everything cook right now, and that's pretty much all there is to it at the moment. Oh yeah. Pan's starting to sizzle on this zucchini squash now. Or did I just say zucchini? Summer squash. Summer squash. Sorry, I don't know why I said zucchini. I haven't had zucchini in a while. That might be why.
Perhaps. We'll see, I guess, later.
Oh, we're gonna stop?
Mm-hmm. That's the lovely thing about these videos. They're completely unscripted.
We can keep going. We're just waiting for our zucchini to cook a little more. Actually, our collards are actually at the point where we need them to be. So now that these are nice and beauty brown, ish green, we're gonna add our tomatoes. And get them in that nice collard juice. It's becoming mixed, there's that smell. We just mix this together. Taking a picture of the quail eggs.
I'm taking a picture of all this so that we have pictures for our social media pages.
True.
Add up there.
Put your. I'll set that there for now. Let it steam a bit while we go in and shimmy around our summer squash here. I'm gonna crank the heat up a bit on these quail eggs. Because this summer squash is almost done and this is almost done, so we're gonna crank this a bit higher. Not because we need to, but I like to get it boiling in the water where the eggs are. So what we're gonna do now that our summer squash is almost fully cooked. Well, I mean, it is fully cooked. It's just not browned. Just under browned. We're gonna add it to our collard tomato salad over here. I'm gonna turn off the heat on this one. Set this aside. And we're just going to simply mix all of this in. Like so. And then we're going to go ahead and cover this again and let all that steam together. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and in our sink put a strainer down. With, I guess, an ice spread. Because all the ice congealed.
Oh, lovely.
Because all the ice congealed, so and then we're going to go ahead pour some of that water out. So I don't want all the ice to melt. We're gonna go ahead and add our quail eggs. And we're just going to put the cold water on. And we're just going to lightly rinse them off with cold water. That way we can cool them off. So that's the goal here, is to cool off all our quail eggs so they're not too hot when we go ahead and peel them. That's good. We're gonna go ahead, lightly crack. We're gonna peel our quail eggs. I think this is like the smallest egg I've ever peeled.
It's probably the smallest egg you ever held.
True. I'm gonna cut this open just to show you guys. Look at that beauty. That's beautiful. So what we're gonna do with this, you guessed it, throw it in. And we have 18 quail eggs, so we're only going to use 9 for this. Actually. Trying to work around the cameraman here a bit. Slash photographer.
Yeah. If you're wondering, all the photos will be going on our official social medias.
To be determined when released. I'm kidding. We'll release it same time as this video, actually. time.
It's
Just a matter of getting them all in.
pause. One, hold up to the camera. Nope. There we go.
I apologize in advance for the photo quality of the photos he is currently taking.
Yes.
He has an Android and as such does not have a good camera like I do on my iPhone, which we are currently using.
My camera is decently good. It's just not the greatness of Apple because my phone is still something that is helped with my parents since I'm in college. So I can't upgrade my phone too much.
And now that our quail eggs, did you want to take a picture?
I can take another. Yeah.
This, yeah. Okay, so now that our quail eggs are in, we're just gonna mix it all in together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we're going to take it off heat now.
Don't worry, eventually our photo and film quality will get better because we intend to get fully professional equipment and won't be relying on either of our phones.
Yeah. See that? There you go.
Nice thing to bowl.
Beautiful. Get another quail egg on there. There you go. There's the money shot. Alright, watch out. Gonna go ahead and try this now.
There we go.
Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Get some quail egg, try to get all of that in there. Try to get a color, there you go. Hot.
Okay, other than hot.
It's actually really good. It's just hot because I just pulled it off. But it's actually really good. The flavors of the collards, the quail eggs, the summer squash brings its own flavor, and then the tomatoes have a nice vinegar roasted flavor to them. So yeah, that's it for here on Celtic Talks. Happy Easter, and we'll see you later.